Okay, Mina, this is the last house of the day. This is 1960 Avenida La Posta. It's 4 bed, 3 bath. I think it's like 23 something square feet, 23 square feet. It's got a 3 car garage. So this is better, it's more space in the garage than the last place we just looked at on Village View. I'm going to give you the panoramic of the neighborhood. The difference between this one and Village View, okay, so the negative is that it's on this, it's a bigger road, so it's not like a tiny little laid back cul-de-sac, but you can tell it's not a busy road either. It's not like a lot of cars are coming through. And actually up there on the other side, they've blocked out cross traffic. So the house is very similar, but it is newer. The specs are better. The specs are very similar. The updating is going to be similar. What you're going to need is flooring in here, maybe a few other things. There's a park right there, Sun Vista Park, and it's quite popular place for kids to play sports and practice sports. And the biggest thing for this one is that the elementary school that it feeds to is the most highly coveted elementary school in Encinitas. The Encinitas School District is generally very good. Like I said yesterday, if you remember, I chose to live in Encinitas for the schools. But this elementary school that this is zoned for is the elementary school that most people want to go to. So the first thing you look at when you walk in here, I mean, that looks a little funky, the color that they have that painted. So I don't think it's that big a deal, but it does look a bit odd. They've got that painted to match the that roof bit there. So just looks a little funky to me when you come in. So generally everything looks good. There's a nice patio out back. There's not a big yard. What you're going to see is a hodgepodge of flooring in here. So your biggest expense is going to be flooring for sure, because I would rip all the carpet, all the weird carpet that's all a different color, and I would put other stuff in and be done with it. But that being said, this carpet could stay. I don't know if I'd want a different color carpet over here from the one you have there. It's not the biggest deal in the world. I just think it's kind of weird. You have a different kind of carpet in the bedroom there. So let me just take you over here real quick. This is your downstairs bedroom. Whenever possible, like a downstairs bedroom is great. It's one of the things I didn't love about the Anacapa as compared to some of the others. Has a full bathroom over here. Okay, so that's been updated. It's not original stuff. And the shower, they've done a nice job with that. And your laundry is inside. Like I said, you have the 3-car garage. So you got the living space over here. Older style on the fireplace, but I think that's fine. It matches the tile here that you're definitely going to keep. The windows are older style of windows, but you do have the nice blinds inside. It helps keep it cool in here. I'll have to check if this has air conditioning or not. I didn't check those beforehand. So they've done a nice job updating the kitchen. I mean, the kitchen's kind of small. It's a bit tight, but that's because they did these giant countertops. So everything's updated nicely, but it is a smaller kitchen. Again, if you're looking at 2,300 square feet versus 3,300 square feet, we were looking at on Blue Orchid. I looked it up finally on the way over to this one. So they've done a nice job. You wouldn't have to update any of the appliances. So again, flooring is going to be your biggest expense here. It's not a ton of money. I'm going to take you upstairs now. So we come up here, and again, now you got this grim brown colored carpet. I mean, you could keep it, but when you buy these places, if it needs updating, I would update right away as opposed to later, because you update it once and then you're done. I didn't update stuff as I was buying, and I wish I had. So bring you up the stairs here, and this is the master bedroom. So it's a good sized master. All right, and there again, here's a different kind of flooring in the bathroom, and this is the kind of stuff I might use, throughout a lot of the house. I mean, but they went cheap here. This isn't the good stuff. I would use something a little better than this. So, don't love the hodgepodge flooring. The bathrooms are nothing spectacular, but definitely updated. That used to be tile for sure, and they put this kind of glaze back over the top of that. Shower here, they've done a nice job in here. I peeked in there before, so they put all the same stuff that used to be ugly tile, and they put that stuff around. Okay, so come through here, and You have yet again different flooring in this bathroom. I mean, I actually like this one, but I don't know what it is. I think it's a cheap linoleum. So if you're doing other floors, I would rip that out and put a new one in. But the bathroom looks fine. You can tell they've retiled that. I can tell they've retiled that shower there. So that looks good. And then the third, or the fourth bedroom, this is number 3 for upstairs. You're probably going to want to paint this room. Not the biggest deal in the world. That's a really nice touch when you have a built-in bench like that. So that bench is like storage for kids' toys and stuff like that. Overall, yeah, it's good. You're going to have to put a little money into the flooring on this one and a little bits of updates here and there. I would guess that this would be a better renter than Village View as far as like how much you're going to get for it. I can't really confirm that. I can tell you right now that during the inspection, they're going to say that these are not to code and they're too wide because you can stick a kid's head through there. But I don't usually worry about that kind of stuff too much. So I'm going to have to go back through all of my notes and say like, okay, if you're in this price range, what is your, which one is best between this, Village View, and Keep-the-Sol, which he already says he has offers on Keep-the-Sol. But I think you're going to know my recommendation is going to be Blue Orchid if you can afford the down payment. I think it's a no-brainer. I think they want to sell it. I think we could beat them up on price a little bit from $11.50, but that's all going to depend on what you want to do with the down payment and how big you want to go. Okay, I'll talk to you.